What is up, guys? It's your boy Falcon back again, and today we're working on the Dodge Ram 1500. We're going to be replacing that alternator, and the procedures is the same from 2011 to 2018. First off, we got to remove the battery negative cable, and I like to put a rag in between so I can make sure it doesn't touch anything. Also, I kind of messed up on this video, and I was waiting for the alternator to come in, so I figured I will record me taking it off, and then I will record whenever the alternator gets here. I kind of forgot to record when the alternator got to the shop, so I didn't record me putting the alternator back on. But this procedure, I can show you how to take it off and then just do everything in reverse order. So first, of course you can take it off through the front, but I think right here through the fender well it's a lot easier. So if we remove the passenger side wheel and then we remove the fender liner, it's just, I believe, 5 8mm bolts, and then you have a perfect view of the alternator right here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit because it's full of oil. Now this alternator's bearing was bad. It had an oil leak, as you can see, and also a coolant leak. I don't know what messed up the bearing, but I mean, we're just gonna replace it. Customer declined us fixing the oil leak, but I went ahead and we're doing a lot of the coolant leaks for now. So first off, right here you can see that red tab on the back of the alternator. You move back the red tab on the connector, and then you pull off the connector, and then the positive wire right here on the back of the alternator has this cover right here. We push it back, and this nut for the positive is going to be a 13mm nut. Now I believe the 3 bolts that hold down the alternator to the side of the block or the side of the head are also 13mm. So we're going to take this off right here first, and then we remove the 2 bolts and the 1 nut that hold the alternator down, like I said. Right here with a swivel, I was able to loosen up all the bolts, and then I go back and take them all the way off with my electric ratchet, with my electric impact. The one in the bottom, it was easier for me to take it off through the bottom, but here it is, all 3 of them right here. And then it has one, you can see the 2 bolts are the same size, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to take off that 1 stud right there. I know I got the angle wrong here, but if you grab the alternator, pull it down and angle it towards the inside of the block, you're able to pull it off. Now here I'm just cleaning up everything, and then when the new alternator comes in, just go ahead and put it on, do everything in reverse order. Like I said, I'm sorry, and I hope this video helps out.